And you can see that if we sleep, South Africa are going to that World Cup.
Honestly.
I'm not going into this tournament having high hopes.
We are playing against a team that we should win, no matter the odds. Like,
I mean, their coach said that our foreign-based players are not better than his home-based players. So, hello guys and welcome. We'll be talking about the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. #WeAre26. Nigeria began their journey taking on Lesotho yesterday, and we've got a lot of things to say. But I think for me, it's just amazing to note that this World Cup will be accommodating 48 teams, and as such, Africa has 9 slots to fill. In a group of 6 or 5 teams, as the case may be, whoever tops the group goes to the World Cup, and this is what Nigeria is contending.
Okay, so looking at the match yesterday, our new coach is still going with 4-4-2. I don't know. Maybe it's just because of like how other top managers are playing today, but I'm not really in support of like that formation. But again, if you check, we don't really have a lot of midfielders. Like this period now, we have like a lot of attacking options. So maybe he's playing that way to accommodate it, but it's not really helping our build-up play. Like since he came, the last matches I've been playing, like our build-up has not been very direct and on form. Like as if a team has midfielders and stuff. It's always sketchy with the wingers and attackers.
So actually, we do not have a midfield. Just 4 midfielders were called up to this particular game, and it's for me, it's more like we're playing a 4-2-4
kind of formation. Yes.
And but I really do not have a problem with this formation. Although I think the most successful formation Nigeria has ever played was 4-3-3. At the Nations Cup that we won. But I think there's just a lot that wasn't in sync that particular day. This was the same Super Eagles team that played at the last AFCON.
Yeah.
And we saw, Victor Osimhen was missing, but Awoniyi and Iheanacho
just had injuries yesterday.
Yeah. Awoniyi and Iheanacho just had this blend without Victor Osimhen.
Yeah.
They had this connection with Iwobi playing 10 behind them and Aribo as well. And but
was a 4-2-3? The last Nations Cup was a 4-2-3-1.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was a 4-2-3-1.
Because
Iheanacho used to switch in the middle as well with that kind of thing. Yeah, they used to make that substitution.
For this particular game, I was expecting that. I know that Boniface is a great guy, no disrespect, amazing footballer, and you want to factor in this. You just have to accommodate everybody in the team.
Yeah.
But I felt like certain things were not just done properly. And I'll give you a simple example. And it was so evident. Like, at the last Nations Cup, and for me, this was the last time Nigeria played, like, very interesting football. Unluckily, we lost to Tunisia 1-0.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've not solved our goalkeeper problems now, but that's by the way.
It's God that will bring that one, that force.
I tell you. Although I feel like the home-based guys that were called up, like as side notes, the 2 home-based guys they called were good. Yeah, especially the guy that plays for Bendel Insurance.
It's not giving them the chance to play at that stage. That's now the problem.
Of course, I feel like he's stuck with Zoe for a while. And just some form of solidarity, give him time.
Not him, we as a nation, we are stuck with that guy, and
actually,
it's painful. Now, the thing about the match yesterday that really got to me was we are playing against a team that we should win, no matter the odds. Like, because
this was
player
a team
for player,
we beat I think 3-0 in 2021.
Player for player, we have the best team. So if you want to check it, and we are playing on home soil, so. No matter how you want to see that, okay, maybe we just got unlucky or we couldn't take our chances due to the conditions because it was raining and some of the players may not be used to that. But still, like, we're at home and this is like a really, no disrespect to those people, but come on, if you want to match there with Nigeria, there's no way that it's going to happen.
I mean, their coach said that our foreign-based players are not better than his home-based players. So, but I get you. And I think, so like I was saying, for example, at the last AFCON, which I earlier said is the best kind of football I've played lately, Simon Moses.
Yes.
He was fantastic on the flank.
Yeah.
In the game yesterday, immediately they brought him in. You could feel his presence on that flank. Those tricks, those dribbles.
Yeah, but maybe the thing
I'm not saying that he should be a starter, but I feel like we probably did not start the people who should be starting. For me personally, I don't see why Iheanacho should be starting on the wing. I feel like Iheanacho should be
in his
in the
central
middle.
role,
Yeah,
like
in
he
a
has,
central role, like
he,
an
he
attacking
plays,
striker.
yes, he plays a second striker. I mean, he plays better when there's a point
Striker
man,
who is
and he's now in
supporting, yeah.
support. Yeah,
And
so
this has
he has
been
always been used to
the
that
funny
kind
thing.
of
This
thing.
has been Ian Natural style of play since 2017.
Yeah,
Isaac's success was the striker, until he went out and Awoni had to play some games. And Ian Natural, him and Awoni have this nice connection. But apart from being, and then I think I need to point out that the weather, because thinking for me, when the Super Falcons, for example, played Ethiopia, first leg, it rained. And you could see that Super Falcons struggled. When they came,
they were away.
yes, away at Ethiopia, 1-1. When they came to Nigeria, they just bossed these people.
Yeah.
And the weather was clear. So I feel like the weather was also a contributing factor. Playing under the rain, for anybody who has played under the rain, playing under the rain is not an easy task at all. But then, we've got another game coming soon.
So
I expect better from the team. Actually.
my own thing now is because I always like to think about solutions to problems. At this point now, I can't directly solve these problems, but maybe they can listen to or watch our videos and see if they can learn a few things from us too, by God's grace. But my question now is, how can we move forward from here now? Okay, we called in Nathan Taylor. Yeah. So, and watching him in the Premier League, he feels like a decent midfielder. Like he can make it work for us, given that he's in the right conditions and the tactics is well, and he's able to sink in with those boys properly. Yeah. Like he can give us.
Is he in the Premier League?
No, not.
I know he plays for Bayern 04.
Yeah. I'm saying when he was playing in Southampton, because obviously who is watching him in Bundesliga.
No disrespect to Bundesliga.
But like, I think he can give us a balanced midfield. If you mix him up, maybe go back to 4-3-1. If you put him with Frank Onyeka in the middle, or when Ndidi is fit as well, if he can still play on that level, because I don't think Ndidi is as agile as he used to be. Yeah. So bringing that guy now is huge for us. Saying he can stay fit and he'll sync well with the team, that's nice. But besides that, how can we move forward from here to ensure that we play the best? Well, do you really think, starting from the management now, do you really think that this man that we have is the best option for Nigeria at this point?
So
we can dream, or we can say let's have Mourinho. Let's go and get Mourinho.
I'll be sincere with you, but he had a good run during the last Nations Cup.
Yes.
We just lost to Ghana and missed out on the World Cup. Just 1-1 at home. I mean, Osimhen scored a goal that was cancelled. I need to point that out. But I feel like for me, it's too early for me to see. First of all, you could give him the excuse that a couple of players are missing. I mean, Awoni now is already returning back to England because of a discomfort.
Okay.
And so he would have to play around his option. But then, Nigeria has too many talents to be saying that because one player or two players are not there, we will be drawing with Lesotho. And I feel like the next game is a game that we can win as well.
Yes.
I think we're playing Zimbabwe. And all things being equal, I feel like we should be able to bounce back. I'm of the personal opinion that, I felt disappointed. I won't lie. I don't think we've played great football recently. Even the friendly games we played against Mozambique, and I think we played Saudi Arabia as well. A friendly game against Saudi Arabia. We've not been fantastic. I have to admit it. But going forward, I feel like we would find our pace. Argentina lost their first game at the World Cup and they won the World Cup. Spain lost their first game in 2010 and they won the World Cup.
I wish.
Portugal were trash in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And they still won the Euros. So, I mean, we can lose this first game and we'll still win this World Cup.
Okay. Okay, if that's how I want to put it. But, well, for me, my take on the issue is that we need to find a balance in the team. Right now, we need to find a balance in the team. And we understand that we have, which is good, which is a good problem to have, the fact that you have a lot of players.
And
like
then
in different leagues now, they are balling.
feel
It's
like
a good problem to have.
that midfield doesn't work without Ndidi.
Yes.
I don't
Maybe she's just okay. Leicester are playing well right now. They are first in the championship. So I think that one now is going to give him a boost. Like when he comes back to play with us in January, that's good. So, but at the end of the day, we just still need to find the ball because after this international break now, the next matches that we're going to play straight to the Nations Cup. So if he's not trying to find what works now and seeing them in real time on the pitch, I don't know any other thing is going to do when we get to that point. It's just going to be like last minute stuff.
I appreciate the campaign, the new campaign. Let's do it again. That's been launched for the Super Eagles. I mean, it's. Next year we'll make it like 30. I'm sorry, next 30 years, Bawu. Next year we'll make it like 10 years.
Yes.
Since we won the Nations Cup. But I don't think you can win the Nations Cup. What we are playing. I mean, Egypt won their game by 6-0. The big boys are winning. Algeria won their game by 3-1.
Yeah, there's
we shouldn't be like you can look at the grouping for these qualifiers. Like I said, whoever tops the groups goes to the World Cup automatically. None, and there's like a playoff for runners up and stuff, whatever. But automatic qualification, you have to top this group that's made of 6 teams and 5 teams in the case of Eritrea that decide they are not playing the game because their players they jump, they don't come back. So, but if you look at the groups, you can see the big boys and you can see this person is coming out. Unlucky for us, we have, I won't call them a big boy. They've not been to the World Cup. No disrespect, but the Bafanas of South Africa in this group. Yeah. And you can see that if we sleep, South Africa are going to that World Cup.
Yeah, and honestly, the thing is, going through that group, I don't think, like, if we're just supposed to judge this thing realistically based on the players that you have there. Because first of all, you look at what it is on paper before you people start playing. And if we're checking these odds on paper now, we're supposed to top that group by like in a very easy fashion. We're just supposed to top that group. No competition. Highest maybe we draw like 2-3 games away, that kind of thing, but we're still supposed to be first.
So I will be sincere with you. The World Cup qualifiers for Russia, we had Algeria in our group, if I'm not mistaken, and we won Algeria in Nigeria. I think it was like 3-0 or so.
I don't think they were as strong as at the
Mahrez was there. I think they were a good team anyway. And we played that qualifiers unbeaten. The last World Cup, the group stage, we played unbeaten.
You see, that time we had a better team, we had a balanced team at that point, and we're playing good football.
And so, no, we didn't lose. That's what we didn't lose to Lesotho. So we can actually go through this campaign unbeaten. So I have high hopes, but I think the next game is going to just tell us all we need to know. But I'm going to say it here, and you can keep it on record. I don't think the Super Eagles have what it takes to win the Nations Cup next year.
Not. Okay, today is 17th. So at this point, right now,
it's barely a month. It's barely 2 months to this tournament.
I don't know how I would feel about that, honestly.
I'm not going into this tournament having high hopes. The last time for the first time since I remember writing my name, the last Nations Cup, we came out with 9 points from our group. And then we went to the round of 16 to lose 1-0 to Tunisia. Tunisia that were like third best team in their group or so. And so I'm not going to go through that stress of like having high hopes and expect the Super Eagles to just do so very well. Nah, my mind is open. I feel like we're not there yet. I don't know if the coach is the problem. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of Jose.
But you at the same time you still feel like you should still be there.
We'll go the manager, but we'll get money to employ another coach.
I'll go write later to Mourinho, make him help our life because
Mourinho is that guy. I don't know what Mourinho saw in him, but he's not that guy for me.
Okay, well, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I would like to know your comments and like your reactions in the comment section, how you feel about Nigeria and about this last match as well. And for the upcoming Nations Cup that is coming in January, we'd like to know your thoughts. As you can hear from him, our expert doesn't think that we can win it, but let's hear from you guys and know. What
see,
you
Sha,
feel.
if you see me come back to the table, feel we now. We'll see them our guys. So shout out, bro, Victor. Shout out,
Make
bro.
sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more content like this.
Sure.